We're here in Oakland for this NFC South versus AFC West matchup between the Panthers and the Chiefs. AFC versus NFC as kickoff fast approaches, Phil.
Well, we have two teams that don't know each other very well. And when you don't know each other very well, you play cautious. And when you play cautious, you don't play as well as you should. So it should be a high-scoring game.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They come to the line, and it's first down. Jamal Charles carries the football, and that's good for only a yard or two.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying.
Alex Smith from the gun, heaving it down the field. Interception. Stop the play right there.
Nothing worse than, as a quarterback, to throw an interception early in the game, and you just got to make sure you go over to the bench, you talk to yourself, keep your confidence up, and keep attacking.
The Panthers will approach this play from out of the pistol, and he's brought down right at the 43.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot. Plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
That leads us to second down. Gets away from the pressure. And here's the throw. Cam Newton throws it down the field.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
They face 3rd and 8 after failing to connect on that last pass play. Very nearly intercepted.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
They're in punting formation. touchback. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Smith's got it in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Moves around him. Tackles made.
If you want to stop big pass plays in the NFL, play cover 4. But what it doesn't stop is these short passes underneath.
First down here after the completion. And a run right up the middle.
Nice job that time by the defensive tackle. That's why you have these big old wide bodies in there to stop inside runs. Good job.
And 2nd and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Good job by the play caller that time. Calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
3rd down and 5. Got a flag. Good, solid tackle. Short of the first. And now we've got a 4th down situation. Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. Third down after the penalty. Middle. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first down.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the first down mark. Big first down, keep the chains moving.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They better hurry to get the snap. Alex Smith looking long. And incomplete. Second down following that incompletion. Looking to the right side and throwing. On his way. The 10, gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Even on short passes, accuracy is a big, big deal. When you put it on them right in stride, look what happens. They catch it in stride. They don't slow down, of course, and good things happen. Nice touchdown run.
Chiefs getting set for kickoff. And Ted Ginn will get a chance here on the kickoff. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. 1st and 10. running away from the pressure. The defense gets a sack.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
Offense lines up here. D'Angelo Williams tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
Brandon Flowers picks off that pass. Spins out of the defender's clutches. Stutter step move.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Panthers' defense now is going to go nickel. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Looking to scramble, trying to work that left side. Incomplete. And here we have 2nd down. Taking it up the middle, down to the 15.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Third and 2 here after the run. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap.
They're going to get him this time. The offensive line did a terrible job that time reacting to the blitz by the defense. They let the defenders come free, and they sacked the quarterback.
And the kick is good.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff. He will run this one back. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Williams drives ahead.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Second down here. Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Did not get both feet down.
The defense got away with one that time. It wasn't a good play in their part. It was just bad timing by the quarterback and receiver.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. Newton's going to take it from the gun. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Taking off. Touchdown and drawing close.
How about this hit? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding. He throws it down there, and he gets the easy touchdown.
inside of the uprights.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
And a touchback.
Setting up in the pistol on this play.
First and 10. Going to lose yards here.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down and 13. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Alex Smith from the gun. Launches it down the field. Almost intercepted.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Dustin Colquitt looks ready to boot this one away. Again, we'll try to return this one. Gain of 7.
Come on now.
Olsen's on the right side, split out wide. Ball is out.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Williams in the backfield, single back set. Will run it. Here's the handoff.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
It's third down coming up.
2-minute warning.
Looking at third down.
Newton in shotgun formation, trying to make something happen. And he's out of bounds.
That was good timing by the quarterback. He got out of the pocket just in time before he got sacked. And on that scramble, finds a guy down the field, makes a completed pass.
That play will be challenged by the booth upstairs inside of 2 minutes.
So the boys in the booth, they want to make doubly sure the call was correct. Under 2 minutes, they decided, hey, we need to take another look at this. But the play stands as is.
Yeah, Jim, it was a good challenge upstairs by the officials. It was not clear-cut, but once we have seen the play in slow-motion replay, well, now it's clear-cut now. What was the defense doing that time on that fourth down try by the offense? Disorganized, not ready, and they give it up.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Escaping the pressure. Williams, he's wide open for the grab.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Throwing now to his left. Touchdown!
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting him ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Panthers for the extra point. He made it.
Panthers ready to get the pigskin in the air.
This is a big-time return.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. First down and 10. He has the grab. Running play went for 11.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the first down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Smith's back in shotgun formation. Throws to the right. The Chiefs get a first down. Good piece of tackling.
This play, you see a lot in the NFL now. It's called a drag route, going across the field. Good job by the receiver, outrunning the defensive back, and a good throw by the quarterback.
They've got a first down now after that catch.
Staying with the passing game on first down. The throw to the left.
Well, Jim, I can't say that's great defense. That's just a poor throw and a poor route run by the wide receiver.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Second and 10. Makes the grab. He's brought down.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Third down and 6. He's looking to... That's an interception. Passes. No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Bringing the play to an end.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Ready for intermission. First, one more play.
Catch is made. Ball comes out.
They recover their own fumble.
The Panthers now will tack on the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good.
That does it here for the first half. Chiefs trail in this one. We're back here now in this one, where the Panthers lead by 11.
And Ted Ginn will get a chance here on the kickoff. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Lined up in the pistol formation.
And here we go. The first snap of the second half. Fights through that hit. Up to about the 33.
Cam Newton led Auburn to a national title as a quarterback. And how about the NFL? He can throw it down the field, and he can run down the field. That was a nice run that time by Big Cam.
The offense back to the line of scrimmage after going for more than 40 yards on the previous play.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. The give, and he'll go to the left. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Olsen's out wide on the left. 1st and 10. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart.
The defensive end has the outside runs. That's his assignment, and he did it well. Takes on the tackle, beats his rear end up pretty good. It makes a tackle on the running back.
The Panthers line up in the pistol offense. 2nd and 11.
Getting away from the pressure. Right where it had to be.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
On 1st down, here's the running play. Off tackle. Slashes, power, surge for 6. Touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Jukes around the defender. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. First down on the way. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Incomplete.
Intentional grounding offense.
I don't know what he was thinking here, Phil. That's an obvious intentional grounding penalty.
He was trying to get outside the pocket that time before he threw it away, but he couldn't do it because these defensive players are all over him.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. From the shotgun. Going across the middle. He had no time to get set. Offense lines up here. Tight ends in motion here. Smith's got it in the gun. Alex Smith looking long. And intercepted.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
The Panthers in the pistol. 1st and 10. Going to take off with it. To Williams. Gains 17.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Watch the blitz, watch the blitz.
1st down here. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. No way that will be completed.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
That's 2nd down coming up. And Williams has got it on the handoff.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Nickel formation here for the defense. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. 3rd and goal at the 5. He'll fire it out to the left. What a catch. Touchdown.
Terrible job that time by the defense. 3rd and goal. They're expecting pass, and they still can't stop it. This defense is just not fast enough to stop those touchdown passes.
Panthers ready to get the pigskin in the air.
muscles through the defender.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Fasano's the receiver, sent out wide to the left.
First and 10 as they go ground here. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
When you run off tackle, one of the things you're looking for is for your tackle to make a good block. And then if you have a lead fullback, can he get past him and block the linebacker to free up the halfback so he can go in between them and get in the secondary and make a big play.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield.
The ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball. Just when you thought they may have a costly turnover, they're able to somehow recover the football.
You know, Jim, you know what happens to guys on offense when they fumble the football? You know where they go? To the bench. That's where this man is going. You fumble it, you're in trouble, you take him out of the game.
The Chiefs with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down.
Setting up in the pistol on this play. 3rd and 11. He's going deep.
But they can't connect.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The Chiefs come out in the pistol. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun.
Makes the catch in the open field.
And the crowd is always yelling. Their team is losing. Go for it. It's 4th down. Well, they went for it. Now what do you say? They didn't get it. Bad call by the offense. They shouldn't have done it.
You knew this was going to happen. There's the red flag, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. 1st and 10, Williams taking the handoff.
They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So many things you can do on 1st down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. In on the stop.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Gets away from the pressure. Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown.
Cam Newton with a touchdown run. And at times you'll look at him and say, how in the world do you stop him, Phil?
It's hard to stop him. Anytime the Carolina Panthers are inside the 5-yard line, my first thought on the defensive side is this. Cam Newton's going to run the football, and if you're not ready for it, he's going to walk into the end zone like he did that time.
Nice tackle.
What a job by the kickoff team. The hustle. Everybody sprinting down the field, and they get rewarded. They give great field position to their defense.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Smith's going to take it from the gun. The Chiefs now move the chains.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
Now 1st and 10.
Looking for an open receiver on the right. And here's the pass incomplete.
As much as these guys practice during the offseason, training camp, during the week, you think receivers and quarterbacks would always be on the same page. That time they were not, and it's another incomplete pass.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. 2nd and 10. They're setting up screens. And he is
brought that at the 39.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Smith's back in shotgun formation, and he's taken down.
A lot of things to look at if you're a quarterback in this league now, isn't it? You're looking at safeties, you look at linebackers, but you forget, hey, these corners can blitz. Good disguise, good timing, and a nice sack by the corner.
Alex Smith from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. When you get hit like that, you're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow. But the good news is, I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little situated there, I think he'll be back in the game.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. But it's incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Lined up in the pistol formation.
Smith's got it in the gun. Deep down the field to Bo. Hauls it in deep down the middle.
There's just so few quarterbacks who know how to throw it high and far anymore. Nice job that time by the quarterback. That throw was right on the money.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
They deck him in the backfield.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Breaks free. They bring him to the turf. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Down the field. Incompletion there. Just not quite able to get the feet down.
Good try. Throw it deep down the field. It's a beautiful throw, but it just goes incomplete.
Offense lines up here.
Smith's going to take it from the gun.
And he was wide open. Touchdown, Chiefs.
When you're behind in the football game, drive down and score. They did that. Now the next time when they get back out there, they got to do it again. Show some patience and drive it down the field.
On the run, throws to the right. So they get the touchdown. But they go for 2 and fail to convert.
I'll be the first to say it. That was a terrible decision to go for the 2 points. I'll give the defense some credit, but mainly the blame goes to the offensive play call.
This big return's going to set up his team in excellent field position. Smith's in the slot. Newton in shotgun formation.
He's scrambling now. And here he goes. He steps out. It's first down as they head to the line. From the gun. Scrambling out of the pocket. Cam Newton unleashes the long pass. Breaks the tackle. No stopping him now. That's a touchdown. That touchdown might just wrap it up.
Yeah, it sure will, Jim. It's been an exciting game all day, and to score late in the game like this, to put it away, it's time to celebrate a little on the sideline.
The Panthers with an extra point try on the way. Driving extra point is good. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. The tackle is made. The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And he's brought to the ground.
What a good job by the defensive player there, just flushing the running back and driving him into the ground.
Jenkins is lined up in the slot. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Deep down the field to Bo.
Caught it, but he's out of bounds.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Under 2 minutes to go in the half, and that means we've got a booth review.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field. It's always dangerous when your receiver's running the drag route and you throw it too far in front of him. You most likely are just going to lead him into trouble.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Second and 10. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Gains 5.
That was a running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Smith's back in shotgun formation.
No one in sight. Has the grab.
At last, the clock hits 0, and mercifully, this game is finally in the books.
Welcome to the jungle here in Cincinnati for this matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. We got a crossover conference game about to kick off here. Any thoughts before kickoff, Phil?
Well, these two teams don't know each other very well. So when you don't know the other team real well, you know what happens? You get surprised. A lot of big plays. This will be fun to watch.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Now a first down. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
Get ready.
Nick Foles from the shotgun. In trouble now. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Could have been intercepted.
Well, the defense has got to be happy about this situation. Anytime early in the game you get an offense in 3rd and long, you are looking to make a play and get things rolling on your side.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. Foles will take it from the gun.
Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Avant's lined up now as a slot receiver. Foles is going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Bengals turn the ball over on down.
4th and long, you got so little chance of having success in a situation like this. I only have one question. Why did you go for it?
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure. The Bengals get a first down.
Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
1st and goal, challenging the defenders to the right side. Touchdown, Bengals.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
An extra point is good.
Bengals ready for action. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
1st and 10.
High formation and a running play.
To the 25. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Good day ever. They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
2nd and 6. Halfback counter. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. They'll go shotgun here. Under pressure and incomplete. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. The injury appears to be minor, so the trainers are just looking him over one last time, and then he'll get back on the field.
Foles is got it in the gun. A takeaway. He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
What an interception by the defense, and not only that, look at that return. They intercept the ball on one side of the field, make a long interception return for a touchdown. That's how you win football games on the defensive side.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Gets it out to the 22.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
2nd down. Play action. Looking for an open receiver on the right. On the spot. Breaks free, has some space to work with.
Perfect defense call that time. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. And he begins his return. Spins away from the tackle. First down coming up. Running back gets it on the handoff. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on first down.
Coming up, 2nd down. Surveys. Trent Cole gets to the quarterback.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way. Looking to the right side and throwing. Reaches out and grabs it.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Jones going to get set in the slot for this snap. On 2nd and 3, eyeing that left side. Tucks it under, now throws in, it's incomplete.
Terrible job by the offensive line. Your quarterback needs more time than that. Another incompletion.
Offense lines up here. They need to get the play off. Gets away from the pressure. Ball is out. Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Draw play. Middle. And they bring it down at the 38-yard line.
Boy, there's nothing like a draw play. It just catches the defense by surprise. And running backs, they love it because they know they have a chance to get some easy yards.
Green's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 2. Trent Cole gets to the quarterback.
I don't know what the quarterback was looking at. He had to know the defense was blitzing that time. Doesn't make a quick enough decision, and the defense gets there and gets the sack.
15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go. And we'll return after this message and a word from your local station. It'll be 3rd down. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. He makes the catch. Good yardage picked up on that call.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Running away from the pressure.
Oh, bad decision that time by the quarterback. He tries to force the football into the end zone, and it almost gets picked off by the defense.
The long drive continues. Working that left side. Airtight coverage. Incomplete.
Terrible throw by the quarterback. Terrible route by the wide receiver. Oh, wow, what a shock. The football was incomplete.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback's hurried on the play, and he throws an incompletion.
The QB had no chance, Jim, that time. No chance. The offensive line just has to keep the defenders off the quarterback a little longer.
It converts on the field.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying to field goal, a lot of things can go wrong. But good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
Cooper in the slot. 1st and 10. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. The Eagles now move the chains.
When you gain big yards like this, that means you have a lot of talent. LaShawn McCoy has it all. He can break tackles, and he can outrun you also.
McCoy's going to get it again here. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Well, when you talk about edge players in the NFL, it means play on the edge, rush the quarterback, and stop the outside runs. How about that play by the defensive end?
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, It's now 2nd down and 10.
Throws to the right. Ball's going to be incomplete. A hit knocked the ball out.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Foles is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Avant's lined up in the slot. Nick Foles from the shotgun. That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
Jones is lined up now as a slot receiver. He'll fire it out to the left.
Bengals are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Never be satisfied in the NFL. Players are just too good. So when you get a chance to score, even though you're leading, take advantage of it. Awesome job by the coordinator on those play calls.
They're setting up the return.
He stacked up at that point.
Jackson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. He'll go to the left. Picks up. He's in the clear. He's at the 50. LaShawn McCoy with a nice piece of running on that play.
Nice run that time by the running back. And if they keep running the football like this, it's just a matter of time before they fake it and throw that football over the top of the defense. They are being physical. The running back doing a good job, and they are making it happen in the running game today.
1st and 10.
Play action. Brent Selleck makes the catch.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
The Eagles will go with the pistol on this play. 2nd and 6. McCoy is going to take the handoff now.
A tackle behind the line.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
They feed him the ball again. A tackle that had to be made, and that'll set up 4th down.
The Bengals come out in the nickel. They motion the receiver around to the other side. Foles is going to take it from the gun.
Looking to scramble. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Hard to tell exactly what the injury is, Jim, but I could just tell it's the lower part of the body, and you know, that was a tough hit, and I hope he's able to come back in the game later today.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 1st and 10. McCoy's hand at the football. He's going to the left. Gains 11.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone It'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach that they can punch this in for the touchdown.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First down and 10. Trying to make something happen.
And there's a sideline pass, incomplete, it's ruled.
Second down coming up. The quarterback will hand it off. Reggie Nelson makes the tackle.
I think you got to be a little more creative in the red zone than this. When you just line up and run the football like that, you're not going to get a lot of yards. And that time they just got a short gain.
It's 3rd and 9. Looks to his left. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Challenging the defenders to the right side.
Jim, that was really a terrific job by the quarterback. The pocket is breaking down, and look at that. He just steps up, moves out. Good job of keeping the play alive.
Jones, a receiver in the slot. He sends the halfback in motion. Three-step drop. Trying to work that left side. Makes the catch in open space. It's a touchdown.
Got to take advantage of situations like this. Not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver. Nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? An easy touchdown pass.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Always a threat, and he'll start his return now. And he's met head on right there at the 20. Three-depth defense here, trying to avoid the deep pass. 1st and 10. Long ball to Deshaun Jackson. That pass well defended. LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
This is frustrating for a coach. You call a play, you get the receiver down the field on a corner route, and your quarterback cannot put it on the target.
Avant in the slot. Bowles is back in shotgun formation. And he's almost intercepted. Outstanding coverage on the deep throw, forcing the incompletion.
That's why he's one of the best in the league. He's aggressive. He can take away short passes, but also has the speed and the ability to get back there and knock down those deep ones too.
And gains about 1.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
Jones is lined up in the slot. 1st and 10. Handoff. The Bengals get a first down.
Good job that time by the running back, getting down the field and picking up big yards.
That does it for the first half. Eagles trail in this one. We're back here now in this one, where the Bengals lead by 24. Runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. They face first down. He gets the toss. Brought down by Trent Cole.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
That time I got to blame the running back. He made a bad read. His vision was terrible. He makes the wrong decision, and it cost his team yards lost.
Jones is lined up now as a slot receiver.
3rd and 10.
Escaping the pressure. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. The punt team is in place and ready to perform. And that picks up 3.
That was a terrible job by the punt returner. A lot of space in front of him. He hesitates, and when you hesitate, you allow the defense to break down, surround you, and tackle you. Don't hesitate. Take the first lane and go.
First down here.
McCoy's going to secure the handoff.
He's got a wide open alley. Has the first down.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
1st and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Swatted away.
Good job by the corner that time, knocking the football down on the throw down the field by the quarterback. That will go down as a pass defense by him. Good job.
The Eagles come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation.
I don't know what was more terrible. It was a terrible route, terrible throw by the quarterback. Oh, and what a shot. It's incomplete.
Wide receivers are bunched up.
Foles is going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Brent Selling makes the catch. The tackle is made short of the first, and that'll bring up 4th down. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. McCoy running to the left side.
I just don't think that's a good job by the defense. It's 4th and short. You kind of know what the offense is going to do. They were not ready, and they give up the first down.
First down here after the run. Got a little screen set up here. Ball is caught. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down now.
Foles will take it from the gun.
Looking to the right side and throwing. He's tackled at the 30.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Tackled at the 18.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
They hand it off to him again. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. When you get hit like that, you're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow. But the good news is I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little situated there, I think, to be back in the game. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
And the pass incomplete.
The defense got away with one that time. It wasn't a good play in their part. It was just bad timing by the quarterback and receiver.
Let's go.
Throws to the right. Newman with the interception. That brings the play to an end.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Jones going to get set in the slot for this snap.
1st and 10 to the ground here. Got a big lane. Tackled at the 13th.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Second down and 3 following that nice run. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
Ohio!
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Hard to get these hits against quarterbacks now, these blindside hits, because everybody's worried about getting hit as a quarterback, the protections, all the smart things they do, getting rid of the football fast, but they couldn't stop it that time. Big hit.
15 minutes to go, and we'll return after this message and a word from your local station. The defense comes out in the nickel. The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Shrugs off the first hit.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 7. Throwing now to his left. Hauls it in for the first down. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
That reception gave them the first down.
Draw play here for a gain of about 5.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play, because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
Second down coming up.
Three-step drop. Makes the reception.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a first down. Now on 3rd and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the 3rd long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
Jones, a receiver in the slot.
The give to the running back. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
You're near midfield. It's 4th down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
Nickel formation for the defense here. The throw to the left. The Bengals now move the chains. Touchdown.
One thing the defense doesn't want to see, yards after the catch, yak. And that's what we saw here. The quarterback put it right on target. The receiver is running full speed, catches it, and takes it all the way for a touchdown.
Bengals ready for action. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Play fake here. Long ball to Deshaun Jackson.
For so many years, we had all these rinky-dink, dink and dunk quarterbacks. Now we got guys in there throwing it deep down the field. What a nice catch. What a really good deep throw.
1st and 10. Screenplay is on. Terrence Newman with the pick. Spinning out of trouble. Pushes aside one tackler.
That was a terrible throw by the quarterback. When you're off target like that, you deserve to throw an interception.
Jones in the slot. 1st and 10. It's handed to the running back.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Gets past the first wave. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, if you read the offensive formation, where do they have the most numbers at? And that's usually where they're going to run the football. That time the offense goes to the strong side, gets outside, you should have an extra defender there waiting for him. Terrible job by the defense. That's a terrible read by the running back. It's a short game, but it's all his fault. He picked the wrong hole. He should have cut it back. He didn't, and that's why he was tackled.
Now they'll try over again on 2nd down. Getting away from the pressure. He's looking to the right here on this throw. The defense did not give up an inch.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Gets out of the pocket fast and not able to make the throw for the completion, though.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Third down and 8. Launching it deep. Just couldn't get his feet down on that catch.
Always protect against the deep ball first. That's what the defense did this time. They were alert. Nice job. The result, just a long incompletion.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL.
The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Bryce Brown is in the backfield. 1st and 10. Play action fake. He's looking to go down the field here. Right down Broadway. Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
Well, Jim, I know his family's watching, so we'll give all the information we can as soon as we get it. But it looks like it could be a major injury, and I hope the best.
1st and 10, play action fake, looking to throw, challenging the defenders to the right side, swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 2nd and 13. Long ball to Deshaun Jackson. Intercepted by Reggie Nelson. They pounce on him there.
That interception is strictly on the quarterback. When you make bad decisions, I don't care how good you can throw the football. The results, usually it's going to turn into an interception.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
This defense, they are definitely not faint of heart, are they, Jim? They will bring the pressure. Good blitz that time. They take the quarterback down.
Offense lines up here. There's some shifting around in the backfield. Loads it up. It's going deep. And it falls incomplete. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
He'll fire it out to the left. Right where it had to be. He's into the open. To a halt.
This offense has been spectacular today, Jim. Here they are in red zone again. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to score.
First down following the long play. Trying to get it outside before the defense is set.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
This game is about to finish. 2nd and goal from the 3. The margin is increased with another touchdown. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
We knew it early. This was blowout city from the beginning. You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this "it's all about me" kind of a mentality. And for you in the booth, you had to enjoy it being all about you, having a chance to call this one today in prime time.
That's right. It's all about me, and it would have been if I could have just got you to be quiet for a few minutes. But it's awesome to win in a game that's featured in everybody in the country. All your peers, they watch you. It just doesn't get better.
And everybody is ready to go for this matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers here at Heinz Field. What a matchup we have at wide receiver today. Two of the biggest threats in the NFL who love to cause chaos for opposing defenses. How about this matchup, Phil?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. When you have speedy wide receivers, what you have to do, you got to make sure your safeties are smart, they're talented. Both teams have that, because it is easy in this game nowadays to get the football to the wide receivers. If they can't get open down the field, just throw them some screens. On the outside and dare the defense to tackle him.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield. Straight ahead. Chandler's playing out of position in the backfield here. 2nd and 9. They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller.
Well, when you get in situations like this, 3rd long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the 1st down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Chandler's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Kind of a shotgun, looking for an open receiver on the right. Forces a 3 and out.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up 1st downs in these type of situations.
The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. Halfback sent in motion. The formation here, shotgun. Failed to pick up the 1st down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
Well, they don't get it on 4th down. That was a quick drive, wasn't it, Jim? That was just bad play calling, bad execution, and go to the sideline. That's where you deserve to be.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Going to take off with it. Eyeing that left side. The pass complete. And picks up the 1st.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
1st down and 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nothing like having a quarterback who has a good arm who can just fire that football into some tight spots, and then it helps when the receiver has got the talent and the courage to go in there and make that tough catch.
And he'll start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Screen.
And they came up a yard short.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield.
2nd down and 2. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
It's a mindset. It's a culture. That's what you got to create when you talk about running the football. And when you get it going the right way, you can grind a defense up. Another 1st down for this offense running the football.
Chandler's moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
So many things you can do on 1st down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
The Bills come out in a 2 tight end set. C.J. Spiller slashing to the right side.
Well, that was a nice run that time off tackle. And listen, this is a bread and butter play in the NFL. It's about power running. Can your offensive tackle make the block to free up that running back so he has a chance to get in that secondary and make a nice run out of it?
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield. Manuel's got it in the gun.
Complete. The tackle was made, but the 1st down is picked up.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
First down here after the completion.
And the offense will call a timeout. Chandler's shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. He's got a little bit of daylight here.
Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Bills ready to boot this one down the field.
Shakes off the hit, and the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Ben Roethlisberger takes a look down from under center. 1st and 10. Gets away from the pressure, looking to the right side and throwing to the 35.
Nowadays, we see it all the time, don't we? Quarterbacks break and contain, stepping up in the pocket, getting outside, and more we're seeing these guys are getting better at throwing the football while on the run.
That leads us to 2nd down.
They give it to the running back. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the 1st down.
Nice job that time. The run play gets the 1st down. You move those chains. Hey, it's kind of fun to watch a team tough enough and patient enough to run the football to get these 1st downs instead of throwing it all the time.
Browns lined up in the slot. That'll do it for the 1st quarter here in Pittsburgh. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go!
Miller's moved from the tight end position to the slot. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Has the catch.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
I don't even want to speculate what the injury is, but I think it's safe to say by just watching the player, he's in a lot of pain, and I hope it's not serious.
The Bills lined up in the nickel.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun formation. On the run, working that left side.
It's not all about speed at the quarterback position, running away from trouble. You're able to take a couple steps up, a couple steps sideways, get that extra time, avoid the sack, and still throw the football.
Miller's in the slot here for this play. Drop back, shotgun formation. Throws to the right. That ball was going the other way. Tackles made.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10, C.J. Spiller. That'll stop the play right there.
Watching C.J. Spiller's like watching a video game. He is so quick and fast. Beautiful job that time picking up big yards on the run.
Graham's lined up now as a slot receiver. Spiller's got it again.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield. It's a 2nd and 13. He's scrambling now. Intercepted. Runs out of bounds.
Most NFL linebackers, they're borderline good enough to be a running back, and they got the hands of defensive backs. Here's a good case. What a fine catch on the interception by the linebacker.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Going off tackle here. It's now 2nd down.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back, play action. Sticks to his hands.
That time the pass is completed into double coverage, Jim, but the quarterback made a bad read. But these receivers, they are so good nowadays. That time in double coverage, he went up and made the catch. It's like Bill Parcells said to me once about Mark Navarro, a very talented receiver. He goes, remember, Sims, when he's covered, he's open.
1st and goal. He'll fire it out to the left. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
2nd down here. Takes the snap from the shotgun. Touchdown. Steelers put 6 on the board.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Steelers setting up here for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16.
He's going to get set in the slot for this snap. They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
Chandler's moved from the tight end position to the slot. 2nd and 6. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Running play went for 11.
Running backs are such a big part of the pass game now in the NFL. Look at this play, able to take a short catch and get a long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Chandler's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Looking to go deep. And it's incomplete. Graham's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 10. They hand it off to the running back. Gains maybe 5.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job making the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
Chandler's moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot.
Terrible call that time by the coach. The defense was expecting run. They were up there. They were aggressive, crowd the line of scrimmage, and you just played right into their hands, and they got the tackle for the loss.
Scrambling out of the pocket. Easy catch there. No one near him.
That's a good play that time by the offensive coordinator. 4th down try. He makes the right call, and they pick up the first down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 1st and 10, C.J. Spiller. The ball is jarred loose. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it. He didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Running back in motion here.
Out of the gun. Looks to his left. With 2 hands, he has it.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes 3rd down a lot easier.
A reception on 2nd down, but not enough for the first. 3rd down.
And he hauls it in.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. In trouble now. Challenging the defenders to the right side.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
What a drive this has been.
Second and 10. Escaping the pressure. Looking for an open receiver on the right.
Mounting a serious drive.
Third and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. That ball is picked off. They've got him down there. The First half is over, and we'll be back with our first half analysis in just a moment.
We're back here now in this one, where the Steelers are leading by 7. And he spins away.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bills defense now is going to go nickel. Now 1st and 10.
This is a screen play all the way.
Gain of 16.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
They've got a first down now after that catch. The wide receiver in motion.
And he's going to be brought down.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
The Bills come out in the nickel.
From the gun. Trying to work that left side. He's got the grab, and he's got the first.
There's nothing the defense can do. When you talk about a receiver like these guys out there now, and this one in particular, a double coverage, they're still able to go in between the defenders, rise up, and make the catch.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Bell's got it on the handoff.
Got a little crease.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
Good job by the offense. Another first down. The defense absolutely is getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun.
Good job by the defense. They are all over the throw by the quarterback. They almost pick it off in the end zone. Well, that's a big opportunity missed when you drop a pass like that.
Miller split out wide on the right.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Interception. He's brought down.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run. But how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield. First and 10. C.J. Spiller. They tackle him for a loss.
Now the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
Chandler's shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 11. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
3rd and 12.
Gets away from the pressure. Throws to the right. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Chandler's moved from the tight end position to the slot. Manuel standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The Bills get a first down. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Well, after watching that play, I think it's safe to say it's a lower body injury. Not sure exactly what it is, but I hope the player's okay.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Catch is made. Shakes off the tackle. Going to lose yards here.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on first down.
Smith's in the slot here for this play.
Second and 14.
Running away from the pressure. Incomplete.
In these type of situations, when you're losing the game, it's third and long. Don't try to be a hero, because when you try to be a hero, it's going to lead to a turnover. Then you really will be in trouble.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Third and 14. Looking to scramble. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Bills team official. The injury appears to be minor, so the trainers are just looking him over one last time, and then he'll get back on the field.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Spillers taking the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Staying on the ground. Goes to the left. Spins out of the tackle. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
Third and 15, and
trying to make something happen. Interception. He's in the clear. On his way. The 30. The 10. No stopping him. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way for the score?
Sean Sweezum readying his team for the kickoff. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down on the way. Manuel's play action. Escaping the pressure, challenging the defenders to the right side.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throws the ball very well on the run for the completion.
Johnson's in the slot. First down, throwing again. Looking for an open wrist. Intercepted! Going to take it the distance. The 30, the 20. Good piece of tackling. We're through 3 here, just off the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh. And we'll take a short break and return in just a moment for the final quarter. Offense lines up here. The final quarter begins with this snap. And he's forced to the ground.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
This will be second down. Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun. Ball's picked off. Breaks the tackle. It's got some daylight. No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. Puts up 6.
Jim, we see it more and more these days. These kick returners, even when they catch the football in their own end zone, they're willing to bring it out. Why? Because they have confidence in the blocking, and they have a lot of confidence in their own ability.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. He'll start his return.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. On first down.
They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Chandler's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield.
Second down and a long way to go. Looking to the right side and throwing. And the throw is incomplete.
The receiver's open, coming across the field, but sometimes these short throws are tough, and the quarterback throws it too far in front.
The defense comes out on the dime. Third and a long way to go. Throws to the right. Secures it with two hands. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First and 10. Stevie Johnson on the deep pass.
Incomplete and almost intercepted.
They call that the moment of truth. It's a beautiful throw down the field, but the defensive back, he waits until it's time to make that jump. He defends the pass. What a good job by the defensive back.
Second down and 10. Getting away from the pressure. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
So many times we see quarterbacks get in this position. They get out of trouble, but they're so terrible throwing the football on the run, they can't take advantage of the fact that they got out of trouble. Not this time. Good throw on the run.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Manuel's going to take it from the gun.
Challenging the defenders to the right side. Almost intercepted that time.
Graham's lined up in the slot. Manuel's back in shotgun formation. Makes the catch. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
Looking for an open receiver on the right. Off the mark here as this throw heads out of bounds.
Chandler's moved from the tight end position to the slot. 2nd and 10. Going to take off with it. Looking to the right side and throwing. Chandler's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Time's running out on this one, midway through the 4th.
Oh, bad decision that time by the quarterback. He tries to force the football into the end zone and it almost gets picked off by the defense.
Split backfield here. From the shotgun. Gets away from the pressure. They fail to convert here on 4th down.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on 4th down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Down the field. The pass is intercepted. Nice tackle.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Graham's lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. Throws to the right. That pass was hurried. Jackson is in the backfield. 2nd down and 10. He had no time to get set. Chandler's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. 3rd and 10. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. Almost intercepted.
Nice job that time by the wide receiver on the post route. He's open, but the quarterback throws it too far and misses him.
Chandler's playing out of position in the backfield here. Manuel's going to take the snap from the shotgun. That catch gives them a 1st down. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch and gets a 1st down.
First and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Incomplete.
You are not going to be an accurate quarterback, of course, when you're under this kind of pressure. Doesn't even have time to set his feet. Another throw offline.
Graham's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Second and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side and almost picked off.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Graham's a receiver in the slot. From the gun. Looking for an open receiver on the right. The tackle was made, but the 1st down is picked up.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting 1st downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Jackson is in the backfield. Manuel's got it in the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Number 3, passes fastball incomplete.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. 2nd down and 10. Pumps, fakes the throw, and the quarterback is taken down.
Well, I think the offensive line, they know when a quarterback's going to pump fake. And when you know he's going to pump fake, you got to hold up just a little bit longer. That time they were not able to, and the quarterback gets sacked.
He'll go shotgun here. Throws to the right. Chandler's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Chandler's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Manuel standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. On the run. That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
Jones is the receiver, sent out wide to the left.
Out of the shotgun.
And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
Number 80, the intended receiver on the play. 2nd down.
The Steelers come to the line with 5 wideouts and no one in the backfield. Looking long. And it's incomplete.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover 2. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Jones going to take it from the gun. And he was wide open. 36-yard gain.
Why not take one of the best players on your football team, the wide receiver, and throw him some screen passes? It makes sense. Good job. Nice yards picked up.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Going for the home run. Incomplete. Jones is shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. And he's intercepted. He steps out. They'll take it at the 20.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
A ton of defensive backs out here for this play. Stevie Johnson on the deep pass. And it's incomplete.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
2nd and 10.
They're going to get him this time.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Graham's in the slot. Down the field. But they can't connect. That's going to do it. The clock hits 0, and this game has come to an end. The anticipation is mounting here as both sides get set for this matchup between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans here at LP Field.
We were at practice this week with both teams, and just watching them, you could tell they're going to lean on the ground game a little bit more maybe than most people expect, which is going to surprise some folks.
Yeah, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. It's going to surprise the opposite defense, there's no doubt. Might even surprise some of the people in the stands who wanted to come here and see these star quarterbacks. Well, it's going to be about these running backs today. Let's see who can win the battle.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. And Holmes is lined up in the slot. 1st and 10, handoff to the back.
So many things you can do on first down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
Lined up in the pistol formation. Geno Smith will take it from the gun. Knocked down.
When it's 3rd long on the offensive side, you have very few choices on how to pick up a first down. Call one of them and see if you get lucky and see if it works.
Powell lined up in the backfield. 3rd down and 12. Forces a 3 and out.
What a good job by the defense. You get in there, you get pressure, and you sack the quarterback here early in the game. That'll give you some hope and some enthusiasm.
Should be a routine punt.
Goes out at the 30-yard line.
Chris Johnson lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Going across the middle.
Lucky that did not get picked off. Double coverage.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Second down following that incompletion. The handoff, running behind the tackle.
That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
Third down now. Jake Locker back in shotgun formation.
Intercepted.
Breaks free.
Jets are in the end zone.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. Lined up now in kickoff formation. Jukes him. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
defense comes out in the nickel. First down and 10. And he's taken down.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Chris Johnson takes the handoff.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Fritz lined up now as a slot receiver. Locker's going to take it from the gun. Kendall Wright makes the catch.
When you decide to go for it on 4th down as a head coach, you've got to realize that you're going to be one of 2 things. You're going to be a genius or an idiot. And if you don't make it, look out. The second guessing begins.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes. They go up. They make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver. He's scrambling now, challenging the defenders to the right side, and it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
You got to find ways to avoid sacks in the NFL. 2 ways to do it. Run away from them because you got speed, or good footwork inside the pocket. Nice job that time by the quarterback, avoiding the sack and getting rid of the football.
That's 2nd down coming up, and Ivory's going to take the handoff now.
Good job by the defense that time. Everybody's expecting a pass. They were ready for the run, and they stopped the offense for a short gain in the red zone.
Throwing now to his left. He's got the touchdown.
It is so disappointing when you're down near the goal line and you don't score. Well, the offense doesn't have to know that disappointment this time. Good job, good play call, and a beautiful throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Driving extra point is good. Jets getting ready for the kickoff. And he begins his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Now on first down, running back gets it on the handoff. And he's brought to the ground.
When you have a defense as fast as this one, they over-pursue. So that's why you want to run a counter run. Take advantage of the fact that they are just charging too fast, too hard, and not thinking on the defensive side.
2nd down and 4. Hey, up the middle. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there. And it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Blockers back in shotgun formation. A takeaway. The tackle is made.
What a terrible job by the quarterback. And nobody's open. Tries to force the pass, and look, what's it turned into? An interception.
Hill's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 1st and 10. Play action. Scanning the field. The Jets now move the chains.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, They need to start blitzing this quarterback.
Chris Ivory lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10, and Ivory's handed the football. The Jets get a first down.
What a job by the offensive line that time. This running back hit the hole at full speed, and the defense had very little time to react. And that's how he got in the secondary, made a couple guys miss, and gets down there and gets a long run.
First down here after the run.
Looking for an open receiver on the right.
And intercepted.
Well, I have to say that's just a terrible decision by the quarterback there. He's got to know when you're in a situation like this, you just cannot make that type of pass.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Blocker's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Scrambling out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
That'll do it for the first quarter here in Nashville, Tennessee, and we'll be back in just a moment. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Caught. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Brits, a receiver in the slot. First and 10. He makes the catch.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
That reception gave them the first down. In trouble now.
The throw to the left.
Incomplete. We see it so often nowadays. All quarterbacks moving around the pocket. That time he gets outside the pocket, but as he looks down the field, nowhere to throw it, nobody open. Just another incomplete pass.
From the gun, Jake Locker ready for the snap.
2nd and 10, setting up a little screen.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
To give. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
Williams.
They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
Terrible game management that time by the coach. It's 3 downs, it's 4th down. What should you do? Well, I think you should punt it. He goes for it and puts his defense in a tough position.
The Jets lined up in the pistol.
1st and 10, they'll go ground. Left side.
And that's a gain of 10.
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Michael Griffin with the interception. The ball is out.
play to an end.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
We have a review coming from the booth.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine, Jim, you know, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
Britt's in the slot. Now 1st and 10.
Johnson's got the handoff on the counter.
No hesitation that time by the middle linebacker. He comes flying up in there, makes the hit, stuffs that run.
2nd down.
The formation here, shotgun. In on the stop.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim. It doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
After that last reception, they are still 8 yards away from a first. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Locker's got it in the gun. And they sack him on 3rd down, and they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The punter awaits the snap. Shakes off the tackle.
And it's George Wilson with the tackle.
Well, that time he only gets a couple yards. And if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
And Holmes is lined up in the slot. 1st and 10.
He's going to the left. Jason McCourty has the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Coach is going to have a hard time calling deep throws down the field when the quarterback shows he can't even get it out there. That time he underthrows the football badly.
Offense lines up here on 3rd and 5. Forces a 3 and out.
Anytime as a quarterback you see the receiver coming across the field on a drag route, don't lead him, just stick it on him. Quarterback throws it too far in front that time.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. Smith is in the shotgun. He'll fire it out to the left.
The Titans turned the ball over on downs.
Well, that's 4 plays and out for the offense, and that was bad. Bad play calling, bad play, bad execution. Go to the bench and try to rethink what you're doing.
1st and 10.
And it's knocked down.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
2nd down after the incompletion. Setting up screen. Makes the grab.
They've got him behind a line of scrimmage.
That was just a dumb call. When you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
Britt's lined up now as a slot receiver. Jake Locker back in shotgun formation. Throws the pass. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out.
And now lining up for a 53-yard field goal.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
They're setting up return. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. Chris Ivory lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he makes the catch just past the first down marker.
This is kind of new to the NFL the last 4 or 5 years. We're seeing more and more screens to wide receivers. Good timing, good execution, and good yards picked up.
1st and 10.
Getting sacked.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Out of the shotgun formation. Throws to the right. Makes the catch inbound.
A lot of teams will play this 3D defense, cover 3, because they want to make the quarterback throw the football towards the sidelines and down the field to get those completions. Good job by the QB that time.
Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
Well, after watching that play, I think it's safe to say you can tell it's an injury to the lower body. Really big hit. Feel bad for the guy. I hope he's okay.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Smith still got the football after the play fake. And they sack the quarterback.
When you take a blindside hit like that, oh my gosh, do they hurt. And you get up, you make sure you're okay, then you try to find out who's responsible for you getting you hit like that.
And Ivory's on the right side, split out wide. He wants to go deep. Very nearly intercepted.
And quarterbacks love to throw the football high and far down the field. That time the quarterback doesn't do that, and he underthrows the receiver.
Nelson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Smith's turning to look downfield now. That ball has been picked off. Unstoppable. He's got room.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Brits, a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Jake Locker down the field. He caught it. They bring him to the turf.
This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
Ready for intermission. First, one more play. They're going back up top. He's looking to the right, and he's intercepted. Breaks free, has some space to work with. He's stacked up at that point. That does it here for the first half. Titans trail in this one. We're back here now in this one, where the Jets lead by 11. The Titans are ready to take it to them. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Johnson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Gain's about 3.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. That's an interception. That brings the play to an end.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Chris Ivory lined up in the backfield. They feed the running back. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Waits for an opening to unfold. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
By the looks of that, you can tell it looks like a major injury, and it's a tough sport, a lot of big hits, and I hope he's going to be okay.
From the gun, Mark Sanchez ready for the snap. That ball was going the other way. They pounce on him there.
That was a terrible throw by the quarterback. When you're off target like that, you deserve to throw an interception.
Johnson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure. Challenging the defenders to the right side. The Titans now move the chains.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
On 1st down, it's back to the ground game. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Well, it was a wonderful run by the running back, no doubt about it. He gets the touchdown, but let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They blocked him up front, gave him that opportunity, and then he made it happen.
They'll get set, looking to convert on this 2-point try. Quarterback tosses it to the outside, so they get the touchdown. But they go for 2 and fail to convert.
I'll be the first to say it. That was a terrible decision to go for the 2 points. I'll give the defense some credit, but mainly the blame goes to the offensive play call.
He's got a chance to return this one. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. It's 1st down as they head to the line. And Ivory's going to secure the handoff.
The outside linebacker that time just did his job very well and gets in there and makes the tackle for very little gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. He's got a wide open alley. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the 1st down marker.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Heading right. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Nelson's in the slot. 1st down and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Play action.
Looking across the middle, reaches out and snatches it.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
First down here after the completion.
Eyeing that left side. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
It's good. The Titans are ready to take it to him. Leon Washington now with a chance to return this one.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Well, Jim, I know his family's watching, so we'll give all the information we can as soon as we get it. But it looks like it could be a major injury, and I hope the best.
Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Well, the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on 1st down.
Second down now.
Second and 12. That catch good for a first down.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
First and 10. And the give now to Chris Johnson. Right side.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
The running back goes in motion.
Drop back, shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
Locker is going to take it from the gun.
The defense gets a sack.
Well, defensive tackles so many times are in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fellow, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
That'll do it for the 3rd quarter here in Nashville, Tennessee. Back in just a moment. Brits lined up in the slot. The final quarter underway now with this snap. And he is brought down at the 39.
No gain on the play.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Looking to the right side and throwing. Under pressure and incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Wright's lined up now as a slot receiver. Throws to the right. Johnson's there to catch the touchdown. This game is tight. This
goes to show you got to practice everything in the NFL on both sides of the ball. You can tell the offense has practiced this quite a bit. The receivers were in position. The football came their way, and they get a touchdown on a Hail Mary pass.
Rob Baronis lining up for the kickoff. Josh Cribbs will get a chance here on the kickoff. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Number 16 on the kickoff.
And Holmes is going to get set in the slot for this snap. 1st and 10, and Ivory's got it on the handoff. He'll go left.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know what a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Nelson's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 4. And with a screen set up here, and complete. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Got a big lane, and he's out of bounds.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
And Ivory's taking the handoff.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Nelson's in the slot.
Takes the snap from the shotgun. Gets away from the pressure.
The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker. Nelson's lined up in the slot. 1st and 10, and Ivory's going to take the handoff now. He's brought to a halt.
Good job by the defensive player squaring up that running back and just put his big butt right into the ground.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Makes the catch. Touchdown, New York Jets.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field, and hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
Jets getting ready for the kickoff.
He's a dangerous returner, and he'll have a chance to show you right here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Nickel formation here for the defense. 1st and 10. Under fire on that throw.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Second down, 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Gains 15.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
They've got a first down now after that catch.
Blockers standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The defense gets the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
2-minute warning.
Walker's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Locker's going to take it from the gun. Catch is made. And that gains a few.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
They complete the pass, but still not enough for the first. Third down coming up.
Jake Locker back in shotgun formation. Inhales the pass. The tackle is made short of the first, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Let's go.
Challenging the defenders to the right side. Change of possession coming up as they fail to pick up the first down on fourth down.
They face first down.
Looking at every option, and he's thrown to the ground.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Defense comes to the line, ready to pounce on that quarterback one more time. Can they get another sack right here? Running away from the pressure. Airing it out.
And he's almost intercepted.
Outstanding coverage on the deep throw, forcing the incompletion.
That's why he's one of the best in the league. He's aggressive. He can take away short passes, but also has the speed and the ability to get back there and knock down those deep ones too.
Third down on the way.
Out of the gun. Looking to scramble, and they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3 and out.
The punt team is in place and ready to perform.
That ball was never cleanly caught, and it's on the ground. Tackles made.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Now 1st and 10. He's looking to go down the field here. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Lockers back in shotgun formation. They're going to get him here for a sack.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
3rd and 17. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series. Free defense here, trying to avoid the deep pass.
He sends the halfback in motion.
Loads it up. It's going deep. It's off the mark. Here they are inside the 20. And they keep their hopes alive as they move down the field.
Yeah, they've done that. Now they got to do the hard part. When you get to this part of the field in the red zone, we know the defense is not worried about deep throws down the field. You got to hit those seams. We'll see if they can get it done.
This game is about to finish. 1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
From the gun, throws to the right. Incomplete. That's going to do it here in this one. All right, Phil, before we go, tell me about the atmosphere down in that winning locker room right now.
It's always a wonderful feeling once you win the football game. Just think about it, Jim. It would be like you playing around the golf, and you know it's just you against one other guy, and you practice all week long. The anticipation builds. You're so excited for the match, and once you get it done, man, it's a wonderful time.